Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. But yeah, I work for the individuals that's playing the money game. They understand good debt versus bad debt. They understand how to make stuff move. They understand how to make it work. Most people are under the presumption of buying a home and saying, "Hey, this is where I want to live in it." The thing is, so I look at this when people have this conversation. They say your home is an asset. Some people say it's not. Some people say it's a liability. For me, I look at it in a creative way. To me, if you can lend against the actual property, to me, that's unlimited money. Like it to me, it's an asset. If you can lend it, you can lend against it. Oh my God, yeah, that's an asset. But it's on the borderline of a depreciating asset. It does hold value, and there is certain ways to pull out equity or pull out money from your property. I know that for sure because I've seen people do it all day, night. So that's why I say I believe it is. But I understand why people say, "Hey, your home is a liability." I understand why people say that. I literally understand because I'm running the excuse me, I can't even talk. I'm running the numbers on a daily basis. When you running the numbers on a daily basis, and you constantly let's look right here. You constantly got bills. You constantly got bills coming out of owning this property, and it's only generating 1,012. It's only generating $1,248 per month. That's including expenses, and we didn't even really look into the rehab. I left the rehab at 10K because this property looks fairly good. You never know. One of the things that I always was taught, especially being around seasoned people, even if the property looked brand new, always put some type of expense or rehab cost, regardless of whatever it is. One of my mentors, Mike, one of the things he always says every single time he buys a property, he changes out the electrical, the the outlets. I think they're the outlets, the actual plugins. He changed them out. He changed them out every single time. So for me, you're going to always have expenses, especially if you are a true seasoned person. For me personally, I'm just fitting in my craft. I like underwriting properties. To me, underwriting is very fun because you get to look at the cash flow, you get to look at the money aspect of it. Um, how much are we making on this? We making 10K on this. This is gonna be a partnership, so I take five, he take five. We might be able to push for a higher down payment. Let's see really quick. I mean higher down payment, a higher assignment fee. See, let's see. So 10 is good. Let's do 15. Let's see what 15 gets us. 15 is good. So we might be able to split 15K a piece. But knowing Steven, he might take the equity play, and I take the equity play too. I ain't tripping, but see, all my thing is my money. It goes back into my business. Like literally, that's what I do. I put it right back into my business. Of course, your expenses, whatever occur, whatever you need, you do what you got to do. But it go back into my business. The thing that created the actual money, you need to spend it on the actual thing. And for me, one of the best things that I did again was partnerships, leveraging other people's experience, leveraging other people's platforms. I made it my goal to work with seasoned people, people that are Googleable. Hey, you can Google them, and so much information to come up that's positive and good. You'd be like, oh, it's a no-brainer not to go with this guy. That's literally what I look for. They be like, it's a no-brainer. That's literally how I built my. That's how I built my following. That's how I built everything. I partnered with seasoned people, people that's already they doing what they're doing, and they got things in place. So me coming in is more like it's more like a value add situation to what they got going on. For me, most of these individuals, I'm gonna keep it G with you. They're looking for deals. Like deals is a hot commodity, especially in the real estate space that I'm in. It's a hot commodity. If you bring a deal to the table that actually makes sense, you have people fighting you over it. People are buying it. Like, you got people fighting you over it, but it got to be a deal. It got to make sense numbers wise. It has to make sense. It has to be beneficial to whoever is purchasing it. And if it's not beneficial, it's more or less like, to be honest, it's like, I might be able to do better type thing. The seller was carrying 65. Carrying 65. 65. I'm going to make sure. Does the property need to be stabilized? Yes. Oops, let's go back. Yes. How many months to stabilize it? So I'm not using the correct calculator to determine that, but so there's a few ways to determine how many months to stabilize it. We can call the agent, we can call the property manager location, or they call it the back of the back of the napkin. Um, they call it the back of the napkin, where you don't guess, but you look at the numbers. So if it costs $2,000 to own this, right? We would do the math on that. So what is that times? So times 3 months, that's $6,156 that you missing until you get it fully filled up. So I got a question. I'm underwriting a wholesale property. I am a wholesaler, and I need to determine how long is it going to take to get this property rented up. It's a 3-unit multifamily property, cash flowing at $1,100 per month. There's a lot of rental past history in the zip code, so it's definitely people renting for that price, and it's definitely activity. How long would you think it's going to take? Expenses, we're looking at $2,052 until we get it fully rented up. Yep, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. It said expect to do four weeks, 2 to 4 weeks. See, but it says right here, slower markets rehab 2 to 3 months. So I was right on my first thing, but let's see. We're going to do this. The property is located in Cleveland, Ohio, 44110 zip code. Let me see what they say. They said 1 to 2 months. Says it's enough time to stabilize. I said 3. Principal. What's the monthly payment on that? For the seller. So we got this done. We're gonna wait on that email to come through. Duplicate. We're gonna make a quick email reply. Let's see. What am I looking for? Making an email to this listing agent. Say, hey, I just want to appreciate your time, or say something professional as an intro, and say, here's the offer on 481 East 47th Street. We're open to other ideas if this does not work for your client. We appreciate your time, and I do want to mention or say something like professionally, like we gave you a aggressive down payment to reflect our terms. If this does not work, we would need to adjust the aggressive down payment we gave you. The reason why I did it like that is because I want to, let's get it out the way. Because I know they're going to want to negotiate, and they always do. Sometimes they get real mad and just walk away. It's funny. Damn, I ain't even look at it. I ain't look at it. % fucking down. So we gave that, we got that situated. We're going to move this into the offer stage. Let's check it that we move this into the offer stage. So I have different stages. So we moved it into the offer stage. Let's move it from here. There you go. Once you get an offer and it gets moved to the offer stage, if it's rejected, it get moved to firm, and we go right back through it. If it's accepted, we move it to another stage. If it's a follow-up, we put a follow-up on it. Like this was a follow-up. This particular lead, this is mainly a pass, though. This is mainly a pass. This particular lead, the agent, the market that the market that the listing is in, it doesn't benefit us, and the agent is trying to communicate to the whole. So it's a 3 building property. So one of the units are being sold. So imagine it like this: it's 3 townhomes connected together, and each townhome is sold to a different party. Right now, she has one townhome, and she's trying to come up with the idea. Well, she already came up with the idea. She's trying to convince the other 2 townhomes to sell so they can sell as a block property and sell higher. The actual issue is she hasn't done the work yet, and then on top of that, the neighborhood that the actual property is in, it's a bad, gritty neighborhood. So it makes people kind of iffy on it. It's still a sellable deal. It's just you got to be careful. This person, we just called her today. We just got off the phone with her today. Mike. They pulled it off the market. Owner has decided to pull off the market. So he pulled it off the market for personal cash flow. So he needed some more cash flow. It'll be back on the market soon. So we kept this here. I'm going to put this in a different folder because eventually I'm going to take that off. I'm going to create a folder specifically for that. Create folder. Off market. Follow up. So we put that in a different folder. Okay, so we already went through this. So right now we're talking to a total of one, 2, 3, 4, or 3. This is that meeting. We can undo that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. So how many actual offers we have in place right now? When I mean in place, how many offers do we have on the table? So here's the offers that we have on the table. As you can see, we have a lot. This one should be, this one we've heard back from them. We're going to put them at firm. Still waiting on this person. So we're going to go through everything. This person, we just sent this offer. I think this person said they sold it. Oh, no, just following up on the property. Here's our cash. It's accepted. We can, okay. So we gave them an offer. We gave them a cash offer. When did we reach out to them? 13 hours ago. So we sent this at 12 something this morning. So we might follow up with them either tomorrow or Friday if we don't hear nothing. Okay. So we sent this yesterday. Now we could be aggressive and follow up today. But I think some of these had dates on them, so we can't rush the process. I think I gave this individual into, I think I gave them a week or so. I don't remember. Let's look right here. So at the end of this, it shows the expiration date, when it expires. Yep, so I gave them a week. Gave them a week. I gave them 3 actually. This particular person, I think I just looked over this. Yeah, we just looked over this. This person, we just sent this. We sent this a day ago. This one, the numbers didn't work, I don't think. No problem at all. I understand. I'll see what I can do with this. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think the numbers didn't work. I don't remember. I don't remember on this one. I don't remember. I think the numbers didn't work. Because we gave him something in, what did we give him? Did we send him something? I don't remember. This may be easier. And this is going to be easier to do because we're doing marketing also. So it's going to be harder to find. Let's do it like this. And I believe he sent us something, but I could be wrong. Again, we're working on properties on a daily basis, so it's like, yep, I knew it. Hey, this is Lamont. I just wanted to confirm. Great conversation. Yep. So this one right here, not this one. This one right here, it needs to. We're gonna put this in the firm. The follow-up situation. Matthew, we're gonna put him in the follow-up. Firm. Haven't heard anything. This one right here. What's going on with this one? That's me. Yeah, I got tracking on. Those times wouldn't work for us. We also need to make a few adjustments to the current level. This point is looking like pass on our end. Just don't line up. Yeah. Yeah, this was that warehouse, and I think they wanted way more. They wanted a higher, so we gave these individuals. This is the purchase price. Here's the down payment that we gave them over a 10-year amortization. Here's their monthly payment. Here's our balloon payment. They countered back with this. So they wanted us to carry 200. I think we were carrying. I think they were carrying. So they were carrying 279. It's like they wanted more down. The trust was fine. Oh, this was the problem. This was the problem. They wanted a 5-year balloon payment. It didn't make sense at that price. It didn't make sense. And this is the problem. They're not in a hardship to sell. So this is mainly they're willing to let it sit. So this is what I said. So yeah, this is a pass. This is a pass. It's a pass. The numbers just didn't make sense as far as what we was trying to do. So this is a firm. And this one is still sitting right here. Because we put an offer on it, which I might go ahead and take this off. It's just I'm gonna take this off. Because we put an offer on it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 5. We got 5 properties playing limbo right now. So what I mean by limbo, you got 5 properties in the negotiation stage. When it comes to the negotiation stage, so it's 2 things you could do. You can start low and negotiate your way high. I do both, or you can start high, and negotiate other terms. So it just depends on what's attractive to me. If, like for instance, the down payment for them, the down payment is like upfront capital. So it's like I'm not really willing to give you monthly payments if we're giving you a huge down payment. That's why I told that other agent, like, hey, if this down payment, if y'all come back with some BS, we're going to have to restructure that down payment. I'm letting you know that now. I'm letting you know. Hey, if y'all come back to me and on some BS, that down payment is coming down. It is definitely coming down. It's going to drop down. But yeah. We are done with letter of intents for now. We're done with the offers as far as putting offers in. We're going to start filling